What's up YouTube? Welcome back to Tactical Advantage and part 3 in our project short stack build. This is the ultralight AR-15 pistol utilizing the SIG SB-15 and a 7-inch upper. Today basically we're going to just do a couple quick things to wrap up this lower. As I explained in the other videos, this is a New Frontier Armory polymer lower. Really am going with this for weight savings really. This is my second New Frontier lower. I'm happy with them. You know, the last one I had performed great. No issues whatsoever. They are covered by a lifetime warranty, so there's really no risk there. You know, at least from my perspective. So today it's going to be a really quick video. We're just going to do a couple additions. I'm going to change out the grip from the factory grip to an Ergo Deluxe, and I'm also going to put on the Fab Defense or Mako Group MWG or Magwell grip. It basically acts like a magwell and has a forward grip, much like what you would see on the milled receivers. Really easy stuff to do, and we'll take a minute just to kind of show you some other things I did to this lower to make it work better for me. So with that said, let's get going. Alright, well, first things first, we're going to change out this grip. Obviously everyone's probably seen these before, the stock grip. There's a lot of interesting things coming out on the market where they're working with that grip angle. Umbrella Corporation is one. The Gunfighter, the BCM products, another. Good stuff. I'm actually going to go with an Ergo grip, tried and true. I love the texture on these things. They just feel good to me, so that's what I'm going to run with. The first thing we want to do when changing out this hand grip is go and take a peek and make sure we understand the fastening method here. This is using a cap screw. Depending on the manufacturer, some you'll see with a straight slot or a Phillips head retainer. This is looks like a 3/16 cap screw. So we just happen to have our T-handle here. Get that in there and just give it a turn. These are normally not too awful tight, but as we get this loose, there is something we need to be careful for, or careful of. And I'll show you guys that here in 1 second. So once you have that loose, you're going to see right there your safety spring and your safety detent will be inside that hole. We want to make sure all that stays together and nothing flies. So now that we have that grip removed, we can go ahead and get the Ergo out. Actually comes with a little gapper. On some of these receivers, when you use these grips, it leaves a gap right there at the rear portion of the trigger guard that looks kind of bad. We'll see if we need that or not here in a minute. You always want to take a look at it. There's our hole for our safety spring. These things just feel good. I love the texture. So let's go ahead and get that into place. As you can see, we still have our spring. So as I said before, we have our safety spring. We're going to insert that into the grip. Turn the receiver around and we'll go ahead and get that pushed into place, making sure that that spring goes home where it needs to be. And go ahead and just push it tight, make sure we have a good fit. Once we do, I'll pull it back off and we're going to pull this cover off of the bottom. We're going to reuse the cap screw and the washer from the factory piece. Get that started. Go ahead and get our T-handle in there to kind of hold everything together. And we'll refit this for install. Once again, lining up the spring with the safety detent hole. We've got it sitting where it needs to be. Go ahead and give her a couple turns. Try and get you guys a good view here of everything just snugging up into position. Okay, we have it tight, and we'll give it about another half a turn, maybe a little more. Again, needing to remember that this is a polymer lower, so we don't want to over tighten. It looks like we will not need the gapper on this just by nature of how their trigger guard is set up. It looks good. I like how these swell up the back as well. It kind of allows you to get a higher grip. Very nice. And we will reinstall our cover, and that portion is done.